अरे कैसा हो आपकी वाली क्या चल रहा है? Are you doing jam? आपकी वाली आपके see you. Do a group photo.
ये चलो चलो कुछ वाले दो तीन जो भी पोस्टर है कुछ वाले फटाफट एक बार पोजीशन अभी क्या बोल रहे हो आप? हो गया अभी पूछो क्वेश्चन पूछो खत्म करेंगे सर एक ग्रुप फोटो करते हैं सर एक ग्रुप फोटो सर ग्रुप पिक्चर कम क्लोज सर मैम कम क्लोज घूम जाओ यस सर अरे पीछे वापस आओ बड़ा दूर कर लो
Okay, thank you very much. A big round of applause actually to the ladies and gents who have agreed to do that. So that's enough about me. The charity is based in Vrindavan. We educate and empower the poorest of the poor, predominantly girls. The reason we educate the girls is because in such rural societies, the boy is seen as the asset and the girl is seen as the liability. So we're working our utmost to change that, how would you say that, injustice. Bilkul, right? Yes. Injustice of the boy being the asset and the girl being the liability. So we want to balance that culture and balance the world so that girls have just as much rights and freedom to get the education.
हमारे बॉलीवुड की मीडिया में लेकिन ठीक से बैलेंस है. बहुत सारी लड़कियां इधर represented हैं. You see the girl power right here. Lots of female journalists.
Absolutely. So that's it. That's about enough from me. I'm going to introduce you to a few people, and they'll tell you a little bit about why they're doing this project. I'm going to start at the very end with a gentleman who's wearing the hat. He's an award-winning hairdresser from the UK. He worked for a company called Hair on Broadway. Quite a few different companies. He has his own business now. And in fact, that business has been picked up by a television company in Spain, and they're going to be doing a reality TV show. So this is a man of the future, actually. He was just featured. Thank you. He was just featured on CNN, Christine Armanpour, which is one of the most popular anchors and programs around the world. Where he joined, he's a gentleman of Muslim origin, and he joined with his Jewish brothers, and they go on the streets of London to give hope and empowerment to the homeless people of London by giving them a haircut.
That's great. That's really great.
And the haircuts would normally cost hundreds of pounds, but he's doing that all for free for these people. So please welcome Mr. David Hussein Jamili, and he'll tell you a little bit about what he's doing. Why he's doing it.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming. It's a lot for me because I'm from a different country, different background, and I always loved India, to go to India, but I've never been here before. And it's an amazing, amazing experience to help the kids, the ladies, and hopefully to give a haircut to everybody, to make everybody happy. Thank you very much.
So everywhere on the break, you put park the rickshaw on the side and start giving people haircuts. You start with me.
I start with you.
Thank you very much, David. And to the right of David is a young lady who has agreed to join us. She was the first person to sign up when we launched this event in April. She jumped at the chance, and she's a project manager for an IT company. Am I right? Fragrance house. Her name is Balvi Qureshi. Please put your hands together for Balvi.
Thank you for coming, everybody. It's so nice to see everybody here, and such a good opportunity to make this charity Food for Life in Love. This charity does. It's good to get the awareness of food for life in Vrindavan, and so good to actually empower girls and women. Exist. We do need women, so it's so good to do this. To make a big difference in their lives, which also makes a big difference for their families as well.
Thank you very much. And as I mentioned earlier, to the right of me is a gentleman by the name of Ravinol Chambers. He's of Irish heritage, but he spent 10 years in India and around the world as a monk, studying the Vedas and the Upanishads. And he's now, like I say, an award-winning filmmaker. His company is known as Be Inspired Film, and he just recently won a Royal Television Society Award in the UK. So a fantastic achievement. Please put your hands together for Mr. Ravinol Chambers. One hero here, of course, and this is why you've all turned up, I know, which is very kind of you, but I want you to meet a real hero of mine. Pretty much everyone who signed up to this event has done it because of one man. And the man has set an amazing example of how service to mankind is true service to God. You have to serve humanity before you can serve God. So please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
The first time Vivek came to Vrindavan, a name was coined for him. He was Vivek Bhaiya. For all the girls, he's the Bhaiya. Wonderful Bhaiya. And quite a few years have gone by. Vivek was there for his 23rd birthday. Quite a few years gone by, and a lot of things have happened in the school. A lot of girls have started graduating, finishing 12th grade and going on to college and university. Next summer we will have the first graduation. The very first girl who joined us in 2001. 8 of them are doing B Pharma and 1 is doing B Tech. So we really start seeing the result. Really thank you to Ravi, especially from UK, for organizing this crazy challenge. And we'll see how crazy it is as we ride down the road. But, I was thinking, it's going to be very hard. It's going to be very hard. After tomorrow, on Tuesday, we're going to ride for 280 kilometers on an auto rickshaw. Is unthinkable. But, I thought, while I'm riding, and the more I get tired, the more I should think about our girls in Vrindavan and what they are going through, how their life is. Why you're here? I don't want to see you. Why don't you die? Get out of my way. Another girl? Get out. That's what they get from their family. I don't want to see you. Get out. So, riding a rickshaw is nothing compared to what those girls are riding in life. And what we are doing, like this event, can take a whole bunch of those girls out of that desperate situation. And that is really something that I must say a big, heartfelt thank you to all of you. It's something wonderful, and it's something that actually I shouldn't even say thank you, because the thank you will come automatically from within. Like Arti was saying at the end of the ride, if we're still alive, we'll make our way to Vrindavan, and we will meet those girls. And that will be the real culmination in Sri Vrindavan. Thank you very much.
Never too busy for my family. Food for life वृंदावन की सारी बच्चियाँ, इनको मैंने अपने सामने आंखों सामने जैसे इनको बड़ा होते हुए देखा है, वैसे उनको भी कुछ को तो गोद खिलाया है, और अब बड़ी मतलब लड़कियां बन गई हैं. They become young ladies, and over the last 8-9 years, it's been an incredibly fulfilling and rewarding experience. मैं अक्सर कहता हूँ लोगों को कि ठीक है, भगवान की दया से मैंने बहुत सारे अवार्ड जीते हैं, लेकिन वो सारे अवार्ड एक शेल्फ पे होते हैं. मैं खुद ही नहीं देखता उनको. भूल जाता ना आदमी, एक बार अवार्ड मिल गया, आपने शेल्फ पे डाल दिया, बंदा आता है उसको डस्ट वस्ट करता है और छोड़ देता है. But when I go to Vrindavan and I see my bachas, when I see my little sisters, when I see them growing, when I see them blossoming into these incredibly confident young ladies who are going to conquer the world, for me, those are the biggest living awards that I've achieved. You know, that's what I feel, that when I measure the sum of my life, I feel that those contributions that I've made are the greatest investments I've ever made in my life. It's extremely fulfilling to see, क्योंकि जहाँ पे हमारे स्कूल हैं, it's heartland of rural India, और कभी-कभी ऐसा लगता है कि भैया ये दिल्ली से सिर्फ 2 घंटे की दूरी पर है, और यहाँ पर लड़कियों को इस तरह से कैसे ट्रीट किया जा सकता है? How can you commoditize women in today's India? But it's the truth, it happens. We rescue so many girls from whether it's child labor, sometimes child prostitution, abused backgrounds, abused family homes, and जब हमने शुरू किया तब child marriage used to be such a norm, was so common. In fact, I remember a situation which got me so riled up, and you know, I remember him calming me down. But there used to be people who would come and say, इसका हमने बात पक्की कर दी है, शादी हो रही है, 12 साल की बच्ची को हमारे स्कूल से खींच के हमारे सामने ले गए. In today's India, और हम नहीं कर पाए कुछ. You know, we have all the laws in the world that are supposed to protect something like this from happening. But we couldn't do anything. हमारे आंखों के सामने ले गए. हम कंप्लेंट लिखवाते रहे, हम एजिटेट करते रहे, but then we realized that you have to work with the people and change the mindset. लोगों का सोचने का जरिया बदलना पड़ेगा. जब तक लोग बच्चियों को लायबिलिटी समझेंगे, जब तक लोग बेटी को पराया धन समझेंगे, अपना नहीं समझेंगे, तब तक ये होता रहेगा. ना इधर की ना उधर की. ससुराल गई तो मायके वाली है, मायके में है तो ससुराल वाली है. ये जो सिस्टम है, इसे बदलना बहुत जरूरी है. This is one of the root causes of social evil and doesn't allow women to get empowered. हम कर रहे हैं अपनी तरफ से. अभी 14 गांव में ऐसा हो गया है कि पिछले 4 साल